Create a fast-paced Disney Pixar-style video for YouTube about the greedy king. Long ago, in a wealthy land called Kingdom of Arumia, there ruled a powerful king known as King Midas. His kingdom was full of fertile farms, flowing rivers, and hardworking people. Markets were always busy with traders selling food, fabrics, and beautiful crafts. The people lived peacefully, but their king had one dangerous weakness. He loved gold more than anything in the world. King Midas believed gold was the greatest treasure a person could have. His palace was filled with golden statues, golden plates, golden chairs, and piles of shining coins. Every day he walked into his treasury and admired the mountains of gold he had collected over the years. Yet no matter how much gold he owned, he always felt it was not enough.
I must become the richest king who has ever lived.
The only person who ever questioned him was his gentle daughter, Princess Marigold. She was kind, cheerful, and loved flowers more than treasure.
Father, gold is beautiful, but it cannot bring true happiness.
My dear child, gold can buy anything. With enough gold, a king can have the whole world.
One evening, as the sun was setting behind the palace gardens, a mysterious stranger appeared before the king. The man seemed unusual, and a strange golden glow surrounded him.
I have heard of your great love for gold.
Yes, gold is the greatest treasure in the world.
Then I will grant you a wish. From tomorrow onward, everything you touch will turn into gold.
That is the most wonderful gift anyone could give me.
Think carefully. Some wishes can become curses.
But the greedy king paid no attention. All he could imagine was endless gold. The next morning, King Midas woke up excited to test his new power. He touched the wooden chair beside his bed. Instantly, it transformed into shining gold.
It works!
He rushed around the palace, touching everything he could find. The doors turned to gold. The tables turned to gold. The flowers in the garden became golden flowers that sparkled under the sunlight.
The king laughed louder and louder as his palace slowly transformed into a magnificent palace made entirely of gold.
Soon, he became hungry and ordered the servants to bring him food. They brought fresh bread, fruits, and roasted meat. But the moment the king touched the bread, it turned into solid gold. When he picked up a grape, it also became gold.
Confused, he tried again and again, but every piece of food he touched turned into metal. How will I eat?
Father!
Before the king could stop her, she wrapped her arms around him in a loving hug. Suddenly, her body became still.
No, what have I done?
He fell to his knees beside the statue of his daughter, tears streaming down his face. For the first time, King Midas realized that his love for gold had destroyed the most precious thing in his life. Days passed, and the king grew weaker and weaker. He could not eat because every food turned to gold. He could not drink because even water became metal in his hands. The palace that once seemed so magnificent now felt like a prison made of gold. Lonely, starving, and filled with regret, the king slowly walked through the silent halls of his palace. Finally, he collapsed beside the golden statue of his daughter.
I wish I had chosen love instead of gold.
And there, surrounded by endless treasure he could never use, King Midas died alone. The kingdom eventually recovered, and the people never forgot the story of the king who loved gold more than life itself. And from that day forward, parents told their children the story of King Midas as a warning. Greed may promise riches, but it often leads to destruction.